If your Amiga needs a new case, you can choose between different colors. Also, you can buy new keys in different languages. They are currently developing a mechanical keyboard. This German store is very complete. You can buy all kinds of things for your Amiga: books, music, operating systems and games. You can also find hardware for your C64. It's a French store that sells things for different computers: PC, Atari, Amstrad, and the most important things, for the classical Amiga and next generation. They have a physical store. The official Amiga emulator. This is where you can legally download the ROMs. They have several editions for sale, digital and physical. It is very easy to use and you can emulate the Amiga on any operating system on your computer. This English store is one of the most complete Amiga stores where you can find practically everything you need: hardware, software, operating systems, games, and services. The only American store on my list. They have hardware for sale for different retro systems. They have a physical store in Spain where you can buy anything you need for your Amiga, including games and services. It is an English repair and support store for Apple products, but they have a section dedicated to Amiga, where we can still find motherboards and different original components. This German hardware store is well known for selling new and powerful accelerators for our classical Amigas. It's not a store, it's the official page of Eduarana, where you can find very interesting hardware for your Amiga and other platforms. It's easy to find any adapter you need. It's a police store, which sells electronic components and hardware for different systems. If you want to buy new games on old systems, this is your store. A hardware store where you can buy things for Amiga and Atari. They sell a kind of internal Gotek ideal not to modify or break the case of your Amiga. After the success of Kickstarter, this store is ideal for creating your own case for different platforms, including your Amiga or FPGA. From Poland, we have a hardware store where we can buy powerful accelerators for our Amiga. In France, there is another of my favorite games stores for Amiga, Commodore, Spectrum, and soon for Atari. A very complete German shop for different retro systems, including services and interesting game section. a German hardware store well known for its accelerator cards and scandables. Here we have a Spanish game store for Commodore Amiga. A German hardware store with a very interesting product, a floppy drive controller for making floppy copies in a compatible format with classical like Atari, Amiga and Spectrum. From Poland, another retro hardware store for Atari, Amiga and Spectrum, one of the most complete stores in floppy drive emulators, FPGA and accelerators. A reference store in Germany to buy an incredible extension board for UAmiga that will take UAmiga to a new level. An excellent store where you can buy games for your Amiga. They are currently developing new games. One of my favorite Amiga games store. They have high quality games. It is also possible to download free games. Many times I have been asked where I can buy boxes for UAmiga or Atari. This Swiss shop makes good quality boxes, but remember that they aren't original. From Germany we have another game and hardware store for different retro systems. You can buy games and components for Commodore, Sega, Atari and many other systems. This Swiss store has a wide variety of components and software for your classical Amigas and for the new generation. Interesting English store for retro hardware on various platforms: Atari, Commodore, Amiga, Spectrum. A Polish store that sells items especially for UAmiga. It seems that they have been very successful because they have sold everything. A Spanish store where we can get a wide variety of cables for our retro system. Depending on the item, it may take between 10 or 15 days to be manufactured. Australia's only Amiga hardware store. They also have items for Spectrum and Commodore. Very complete English store. They have hardware for different retro systems and offer services for UAmiga. And finally, this interesting German shop for Commodore, Amiga and Atari. Hardware, software, games, books. Here you can buy everything.